As part of the Lean Global Network, we have the opportunity to work and learn together. Recently, I had that opportunity by joining 3 other very experienced coaches at Stanford Children's to study the MRI process. We had the value stream map done beforehand by the local team, which allowed us 4 coaches to quickly get a shared understanding of what was happening via the value stream map, but also do Gemba walks the night before and look at data.
In the department, we have different roles. So there's MRI technologists, there's nurses, there's child life specialists, there's radiologists. So there's all these different roles, and sometimes we get very caught up in just what is our role for the day. We've tried to improve and mitigate some of our seen or known issues with limited success. So we had to take a different approach, and it had to be what we felt was bold, because it was needed to be more impactful and of a bigger change than just the simple Band-Aid fixes that we have been doing in the past. This felt different in the sense that we did a lot of prep for the day of. We already did some prep work for the value stream mapping. We already had some data, so it really felt like almost like we had a case study prepared, so we could take off and not have to start there.
The value stream map, I do feel, was of definite benefit prior to the event of showing the complexity of what it takes to scan our patients from the beginning through to the end.
We typically looked at, oh, this is one small problem and maybe that'll help us overall, versus with this lean exercise, we looked at the global picture and then drilled down to what are the first things that we could identify and work on. So we just took the opposite approach really to what we had been doing in the past.
It was perfect in my sense of bringing all of that group together to really truly understand the nature of what we're asking and what we need from a support from our internal PI teams, but also the administration side.
I found the data collection for the value stream map to be super valuable in spending so much time in Gemba. I thought it was really amazing how much you can learn from just staying in one place for several hours. I stood in MRI for 4 hours sometimes at a time, and the things you overhear and the data you're able to collect and the people you're able to talk to, I just think it really allowed us to create a really valuable value stream map.
We structured these days following an A3 structure. So first day, understanding the problem, and for that it was very important to have the managers with us. After that, we make an observation based on what we have been seeing in the value stream map. Also, based on that, we divided in different teams so we can focus in the different aspects that it's creating some interruptions in the flow. We make some assumptions, we make some analysis, and based on that, we started doing some experiments. So all the groups make these experiments, trying to understand both the problems that they have been seeing, but also some of the countermeasures.
I think that really started the momentum, and each of the groups were able to come out of that value stream map 2-day learning session and start trialing things like the scheduling group trialed something immediately the week after. So this is really just springboarding into more and more excitement about making changes and making changes for the better.
The whole event was very wonderful for me. I learned a lot. I learned that we do have a lot of waste in our department. The 2-day session helped me figure out what I can do as an individual to better our area.
And it was really strong capability development, I think, for everyone involved, the frontline staff and also us, to learn how to actually apply value stream mapping thinking to a real life process and make a change using lean thinking in a real process.
People seem to be committed and invested and always dynamic. I didn't see lulls. at all. And sometimes these longer events and processes, there are downtimes, and I never saw that. I mean, even when people were eating, there was that continued discussion and investment in this too. So it sort of had that energy that carried through.
The work that I was involved in was very detailed. I explained to them how difficult it was to schedule an appointment on a daily basis and all of the handouts that we have to have in order to schedule one patient. The team helped us to realize that was also a lot of waste that we were doing. We were doing a lot of rework from the top to the bottom, and it would end with the schedulers reworking everything that the radiologists, the technicians did beforehand. It felt really good. It felt like we actually accomplished something, and my whole area was actually excited. I came back and told them about the process that we were going to start trialing, and they were really excited because it's quickly, those exams are really quick. We can get them on the schedule, makes the families happy and also the clinics happy.
We were enlightened with the breadth of knowledge that the lean coaches had, and without that group to bring forward some of the discussions, and when we got to the point where we were floundering a little bit, that improved just the overall ability to move the day forward.
Dr. Fred, our lean coach, he was very helpful. He helped us realize things from a different point of view. He gave us a lot of goals that we should be reaching within our work.
And I heard a lot of comments too that were very supportive of the team here by the coaches. That means a lot for someone to not really know what goes on and to hear what people are going through, what they've done, what their ideas are, from someone that says, this is not a world I live in, but boy, that's brilliant. There's a certain energy. There are things that you capture at an event like that cannot be transcribed into email or summary statements. And those sort of color how you approach things, and you get a sense really from people's commitment to it that you have to be there to see.
It was really nice having the leaders there because I'm not sure that they realize what goes on before the patients actually get to the MRI scanner. And it was just good to have them there and have them see from start to finish how the process works.
People, I think, have an idea now that, number one, they own things. Number two, they have a voice. Number three, that the things that were discussed and the processes brought forth are going to make their lives better and the patients coming through better.
Each of us were excited to watch each other work and learn in a real organization with a real problem to solve. I'm a better coach through my participation in this learning activity.
The most important takeaways for me, I think, it was that Go-To-Gemba is always a great solution. And we don't know what's going on there when we are not looking at the real work and the real job. And putting people together to talk and discuss about what's going on is crucial.
Initially, I was a little apprehensive about my colleagues coming into my organisation where I'd been working for the past 5 years, and a little protective of the work that we had been doing. But I found that their collective views were really helpful and inspiring, and I feel really, really privileged to be able to work with this team of experienced healthcare leaders